What do these books have to do with comics? I will tell you. Hello, I'm Dario Comics, 35. I draw and write comics for a living, and I make illustrations. And I want to take you for a ride. If you want to make comics, if you want to write stories, learn to draw, make your own comics, I want to take you on the journey. I want to guide you, and I want to see you grow and make those comics you always wanted to make, because I know it's like babies, you want to put them out. So I want to enable you to do that. And I want to take you back to the year or to the fall of 2013. And in 2013 I had finished my Bachelor of Arts, and I made an animated series. I wanted to make a comics, but I always wanted to attend a comic school, but here in Germany, like I'm living in Germany, I'm Italian, but there was none. And so after a long time, I attended movie school, and I was a huge fan of, and I still am, of Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino. So I made an animated movie of The Last Pickup Artist. And then I worked for the movies after the movie school, and my parents were so glad because, he's finally earning money. I don't know how old I was, like nearly, let's say 27. Must have been 27 or something like that. I never really had earned cash in my life, never had an honorable job, because all I wanted to do is this. And I also sometimes in my life I was studying like engineer of packaging, because I wanted to do something respectable, and then I failed statistics, and I should have learned for statistics, and I guess it's not so complicated, but I was watching Peter Chunk's Aeon Flux and The Max and Cowboy Bebop, and that saved my life in retrospect. So in 2010 I attended movie school, and in 2013 I finished it and made the Bachelor of Arts. And after that I worked for the movies, but it was really boring. I didn't really like it. One day I was always the first on the set, and I was always the last to go. I had no time for myself. Yes, I was earning the cash, but I wasn't happy. I was stressed out, and it wasn't a good direction. So one day on a set, I was just a day like this, and I was standing there and I was thinking to myself, man, you're now 27, 28. Didn't you always want to make comics? Like, what is this shit? Like, yes, you're doing movies, but you're doing movies like romantic shit movies for the German television, and it sucks. And that was a personal decision. Not that the movies sucked, but I thought I suck, and this is what I wanted to make. So I quit / was fired. I always had the luck to get fired or not picked by some people, so I could always concentrate on what my life purpose was. And then I got home and I wanted to draw comics, but I kept procrastinating because I didn't know where to start and what to do. And at that time I was playing from 2009 to 2030 League of Legends, and I was playing it really, really good, and back then it made really fun. But I thought, man, you quit, you have money on the side, you want to do comics. And then I sold my League of Legends account, and from that money I got a couple of books. And I will show you what books I got. And it's not that I sold the account for the money. Like, I sold the League of Legends account so I couldn't play it anymore. So I got rid of that addiction. Didn't work, but at least I tried. It was a good gesture. Some of my friends ridiculed me because, like, I guess they're haters. Fuck them. And I got this book. Wait a second. I gotta take it from the tripod. so I can show you. Good old Tony Robbins. This, I got 6 books from that money, because I had money, but I thought, yeah, let's make it symbolic. And I got this book, like, this is really old. Like, you get it, there's the new Awaken the Giant with pretty Tony Robbins, but I got it with, like, 80s Tony Robbins. And this book, it's pretty fat. I don't know if you need it, but it got me going. And then I got 3 comic-related books and 3 self-help books. And I got also the Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth, Awakening to a Life's Purpose. And I thought, yeah, I want to do comics. I want to do awesome comics that are awesome, like this ones, or like these, like really sexy, really kick-ass, really gritty and dark. But I also wanted to put in some life advice, because I was always struggling, never had any girlfriend. My life was total shit, a total mess. And so this was me with short hair, and I was always a pussy. How can I say it? I was soft, and it wasn't all my fault, but I didn't know how to be the man I wanted to be. And so when I put out this comic in 2016, I wanted to give back some guidance. And yeah, and these are the books. The Eckhart Tolle is really good. It's like, yeah, find your life purpose and do that. Like, you're made for that. And if you wanna, wait a moment, I put it back in my tripod. And if you really, like, you have talents, and if you're here and if you're still listening to this, and you want to draw or write or make comics, like, that's calling you. And you can take a heart and tell him, yeah, be a kidney, but it can't. A heart is a heart, and a kidney is a kidney, and your thumb is your thumb, and I don't know what you call this, pinky. You are made to do a job on this earth, and if this job is to make comics, you should do it. Like, you have no other choice than to do that, because, like, my mother always said, yeah, you're fucking lazy. And no, I wasn't lazy. I just not made for this world who wants to be to be something else that I am. I'm fucking magnificent, but everybody, like, ignores that. But you shouldn't ignore that, and you should be your own man and do your own things. So Eckhart Tolle helped me with that. And so don't get the Tony Robbins book. It's a good book, but it's really fat. You don't need that. Eckhart Tolle is good. It's a quick read. Always the good stuff are always quick reads, boiled down to the essence, so you don't waste time and you can concentrate on making these, on making comics, on making the important stuff, on bringing the awesomeness, and making some policemen and burning cars and cops and dark and gritty stuff. And yeah, that's what you should do with your time. Draw angels, demons, babes. And this book, this is really good. Like, you could get a book that's called The Law of Attraction, and it's spiritual, and it's a good book. But this book, this is good. It's just what you need. It's from Stephen R. Covey. This guy, awesome bald man, and it's a quick read. It's pretty clear. It states everything you need to know in the first page, and I show you. And I will tell you why this is very important. Ah, come on. Where is it? I will show you. Yeah, it's this. Everything you need to know. You start at number 1. It says, you are the programmer. Number 2, what's your dream? What's your goal? What do you want to do? If it's a comic, if it's your life, if it's your health. And then number 3, what are the steps to get there? Like, this is, I want to travel, I'm the traveler, where do I want to go? And this is, what do I have to do first? Pack up my stuff, go something else, get the money. And then once you're independent, you can go to interdependence. And this is really a good book, and I still use this. Wait a second. He has a plan which you can, which I printed out. It's called the weekly schedule, and it's what week, what are your weekly priorities, which day is it, and this is what I always print out, and I put here my love, my family and friends, my health, my creativity, my career, the comics I want to make. So you can't do all at the same time, but you can prioritize. Like this week I have to draw a Michelangelo, a turtle, a Hardegg. I have to print out a comic. I already did it yesterday. And then you see that the German, the last pickup artist, Telapua Druk. And today I print another one. And then going to the doctor and so on. So this book really is golden. And I don't want to make it too long. But from the money, from the League of Legends money, which I don't know how much it was, 30 or 40 bucks or 50 maybe, I had a really good account. I got this. Kevin O'Neill, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and this is really amazing shit. This is a great book. It's a fat book. It's a book for adults. It has some really great art. It has some really, really great stuff in it. Yeah. And it's really fun. So, get it. Like, this shit is for real one of the best things I've ever read. Because it's like, it's great action, but it's also great, just, I don't know, emotions. Then I got Making Comics by Scott McCloud. Get it if you want it. It's great, but maybe it's too complicated. Maybe, yeah, you should stick to simpler stuff, but it's a great book. And then I got a great book, and this is from Grant Morrison. If you like The Matrix, this is a book for you, because I'm all into conspiracy theories and all about freedom and making life better. And this shit is really crazy. It's good art, and it's just a great story. Like time travel, demons, history, philosophy, it's all in here, occult stuff, and yeah. So, let's keep it short. Get some books. Get the Stephen Covey book if you want, that one's really good. Eckhart Tolle is optional. Get out the comics you love. Think about the things you love or you always loved. Like I love dinosaurs, time travel, Back to the Future, Terminator, Alien, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Take that, put it on a paper and say, I want to make a comic about this, and I want to make a comic about how I see the world. Stuff you learned in your life or stuff you want to give or share with the world. And you will make a good comic. And from now on, we will make tutorials. Yeah.